And I think this speaks to the importance of having conversations, having dialogue. The conversations of the past have not worked. We have the call to action today, to pray for peace and to build unity, to build that peace. That's hard work because our power is not our money. In the world that we live in, money often translates to power. But what's our true power is our solidarity and our unity. That's how we achieve the peace. Peace is not passive. Peace is harder than war. The hard work of building coalitions and building power. So I was asked today to speak to the manatees. So I have a background in environmental science and policy, but my main work in the movement is centering environmental justice and climate justice. We have amazing folks working to protect natural environments and to protect key species like the manatees, but I thought that the manatees in this context would kind of they serve as a symbol of not only the beauty and the wonder of our natural environment in Florida, but also the abject failure of our state to protect our most iconic and precious species. If we can't protect the manatees and the panthers, then the state has no moral standing to protect any of Florida's environment. So as we look at building the coalitions and building the power to win to win the peace, and forgive me here, as I was listening throughout the day, taking notes, the role the Sierra Club has to play in this movement is that for us to win peace, we have to build working majorities, and peace is about power. Who has it? Folks who hunger for war, folks who hunger for peace. And again, our power, the reason that we aren't winning peace is because we don't have the power. We build that power by building partnerships and alliances and trust and relationships. That's the foundation of the coalition that's going to win this peace and this unity that we speak of today. So when we look ahead, we need to innovate how we build coalitions, how we build policies, the allocation of resources, of state resources, who gets it, who doesn't. For us to win these battles with the folks who would see every last water in our state pumped dry for $1, those folks, we need to show them our power. And so I propose to you today that the Sierra Club, I should introduce myself a little further. I'm the vice chair of the state executive committee. I also serve on a local board in St. Petersburg and Pinellas County, and I can say that from the grassroots and the rank and file all the way to the upper leadership, becoming a credible coalition partner in this context, to be able to have the language and the cultural understanding and the historical understanding, we're striving to be the organization that deserves to be at that table and deserves to be part of these conversations, to build these coalitions, to build the power to protect our environment, to protect our communities, and to protect iconic species like the manatees. So as we move ahead, I'm very gracious to be invited here today. Because I think a lot of folks know the history of the Sierra Club in this space and in this work has been troubled and checkered, and we own that. And we also own that we have institutional power as an organization as old and as vast as we are across the country. So I want you all to know that we are aiming to do better, to be better, to earn the trust of our partners who share our values across the state. The good people in this world outnumber the bad. And it's on us to come together and to find the language and to tell a different story. The story of the Americas, the story of the land, the story of the people who have our values. What we have to have a new common narrative, and we want to be part of that. And so I look forward to being part of these conversations and having frank, sometimes uncomfortable discussions about the work ahead. We're in it for the long haul, and so I humbly submit to you that we are here to earn the trust and credibility to be part of this power building movement, so that we can build and win lasting, sustainable peace. Thank you all.
Surprise guest speaker. This is Deanna Steelman. She helped prepare for World Peace and Prayer Day by donating for the funds that go towards the food that Farron is currently cooking indoors. So I just wanted to bring her up and let her share a few words.
Oh, Matakwe Oyase, all my relations. I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm so happy that Creator has blessed me with the health to get here. It's been a journey since I had COVID last fall, and I'm still got my friend, my present from COVID here with me. But I got up and I came from California. I was called to come here. This is my second Peace and Prayer Day, and I have been a daughter of the earth since I was born. I've been very connected to her and her waters. As I grew up in the Midwest, I wondered what I would do. I thought about legal, but I went to sleep in the class and I just couldn't stay awake for it. So I talked to my counselor in high school, and she told me, well, engineering's a really good field, but I don't know if you want to do that. You're a woman. And that's all I needed to hear. I'm going to engineering school. So I moved to the West Coast and went to San Diego State, became a mechanical engineer. I really loved the chemistry part. So I went to work because I needed to pay off the loans. So I went to work, but I paid attention to what fields I could enjoy. And chemistry was really calling to me. So after a few years of working and birthing a couple of babies, I decided to go to graduate school in chemical engineering, and with an emphasis on environmental work. So it was my dream to have a company, to run a company to help the earth. The beginning of my career was difficult. I was working for the DoD and I didn't like that. I didn't like the nuclear work that I had to do. After I got my graduate degree, I had to raise my daughters and I took time off to do that. That was probably the most important thing in my life that I achieved. And when I went back to work, I chose to do consulting work for the military to help them clean up their soil and groundwater, because it brought together the geology, the math, everything that I loved, and the project management work, program management work, and office director work that I did for 3 Alaskan Native-owned companies. What brought me great comfort and joy, because I was not only helping the earth, but I was helping the shareholders of those companies and those tribes. So I'm grateful to be here with all you wise people. I stand with 4,000 of my ancestors behind me, of which I have researched personally and found my roots. And many of them are sad. Many of them have brought me buckets of white tears that I have worked out to also achieve that spiritual sovereignty that your wife spoke of, that that forgiveness of myself, that loving, that oh so important reason that I'm here to apologize on their behalf to you. They're here with me and they need to be forgiven. And you know, there's so many people that want to share and grow and help return to the earth. And I'm one of them. And I'm humbled to be here. Thank you to the Looking Horse family for inviting me. And my apologies go out to all those that have suffered trauma, all those that have been abused as a child. I found about my sexual abuse a year ago, and that was the beginning of my sovereignty and my spiritual freedom. So thank you so much for your attention, and thank you for your service and the mending of the sacred hoop. I'm so grateful for your efforts. Thank you.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here and speaking worldwide. Modern technology and Heidi was she donated her time. She's doing a lot of work. She loves children and doing a lot of work for the children. Children's Network was helping us get it out there. And Rosebud Continuum here, a lot of working towards helping a lot of children and people that are disabled. And to say that in our always, among our people, that Yoshpai, it's a movement, I think, right now. It's happening since Standing Rock is everywhere. It's a Standing Rock is everywhere, and I think very all the things that people are doing everywhere in the world. The peace movement, global healing, because it's always been a prayer. There's nothing new. That Wala Kota means peace, and we've always carried on. We always say that Changleshka Wakha is a sacred hoop. There's no one person higher than the other. That we all stand together in that sacred circle. In our ways, we always respect all the elders that have gone before us, leaving us all the sacred teachings. And to me, they all earned that doctorate degree, that philosophy, because this is the sacred teaching. It's being humble. And I said many times, the elders, and like they say, it brings tears to your eyes, what they shared. what they've gone through and our history. And it just kind of make us stronger as a person. We need to do more. And I know that there's a lot of people in our homeland, elders praying that they would see something good. And but I know that there's a lot of people out there in the world, and hearing a lot of speakers talk about a lot of good people out there in the world that want to make a change. And what we need to do is to grandfather this movement and make history, because what the direction that we are going is not good, and we need to bring that honor back to all the people that have died protecting the sacred. We need to protect the sacred a lot of different ways. But just coming here and be with each and every one of you, I'm really humbled. Lisa Meja had Waunshila Oyate, a lot of sickness, a lot of pain in our homes. And it's really hard to see the suffering, the pain. But I know that they say that every time we bring the people together, we bring that walk together, that sacred hoop together. It affects the environment, this energy. And a lot of elders said, it's like dropping that rock in the water. It ripples out. The blessings are sacred teachings. Because every time we speak, we're speaking to the Creator, and Creator knows why we are here. So I know that this is a healing. So in our traditional ways, we let things go that is hurting us. We let that pain, the anger, and feel good inside. And the house blessing, the blessings that we do as sacred sites. Now we all say that we sing songs. We always say, you go to these places and you welcome people and pray, and so that the people leave, they leave with a good feeling. Don't say goodbye. There's always ongoing. And I'd like to bring that balance back to respect the women, missing and murdered women. No, we as a family, we cherish our children. They say that that Jewish always take care of the children. And I want to, I know Paula said just do the closing, but I just want her to sing that song. So she can sing a song and I'll do a prayer.
Okay. All right.
Before I sing this song. So. Black Elk's vision of the sacred hoop had a powerful message. That maybe one day our sacred hoop would become mended. Oh, sacred colors that have a gift of beauty, colors representing nations, embraced in winds, weaved in cloth, representing directions of our grandfathers. How is it that our sacred hoop became broken? Animal nations dying on beaches, two-leggeds desperately helping them to breathe life. Where did we go wrong? Or is wrong a way of life to help to appreciate right? As the eagle flies over, symbolizing strength, endurance, and nobility, so is it that the butterfly, together in beauty and gentleness, we should all learn to fly. We can mend the sacred hoop of life, but first is to forgive and respect and to learn to love and honor one another in who we are. And this is to honor the children. And that was a prayer song for children to have a better day tomorrow. Mitakiase.
Fukashla, Wakantaka, Apetukle, Kamako Okagditapo, Hachamakaka Neche, Mushicha, Naonjipi. Great Spirit, look upon us. We stand here upon the earth in a humble way. Achet hukatekya, wichoni washte wonki lakapikte. Nacheton eche kaki japito ne yokshi chapi, na wochate shi chapi fa. Naton eche ponki api na uchunkuksi api. Nache wochikukagapi, na wichozanikte. As we stand here, we pray to the ones that have left us. And we think about the future of our way of life. Ask the Great Spirit to guide us, bless us, and give us health and well-being. Nashach o manukagapi na yechlashte laka. Chaket hukatakia, which was ani washte wonki lakapikti. Echa onipikti. Ask the Great Spirit to be with us and help us with our travels every which way. That our journeys will be good. And that's the way it shall be. Matakuasi. Thank you.